Hey there and welcome back to Amur SnowRunner. We are going to tackle a little bit more. We are right now at 21% though. That's way quicker than I thought we would be going to it. We are going to use the Avonhorn A15 for now because we are on the mission that is called Treasure Hunter. And as you can see, we have now two options. We can actually go over here and lift it a little bit easier out, or we can go over here to the right and we have to maneuver. Well, a little bit of a forest though, but it's not so difficult either way. Now, I kind of did put my ZigZ in position already, and we are going to follow its trails because it's a very interesting shortcut though that I made, right? Well, I did not make it, but I found. And actually we have to deliver it there and not at the little house by the church. So, you know, we don't need the ZigZ in other words. But yeah, you can actually do it from the other side too, from the right side if you prefer to do that. But if we go right over here, yeah, there's still a little crevasse though. Low gear plus. Yeah, let's keep it in low gear plus for now. Turn to the right a little bit and just go over that little crevasse. It's not as difficult because you are using a thick truck, hopefully, in Amur, right? You know, because you really do need a strong one. And a one with a lot of strong tires though. The more the merrier. So right now we could have one that had 8, but we actually have 4 more on here, so 12 in total. And that increases our width or control of tipping, but also it creates a lot of issues because we cannot really, how to say, travel across smaller roads with cliff sides on one side, sometimes two. So that's very bad though, that's very bad, but we will see, right? We will see. Now, one of the tricks right now is to actually get in position, and I'm actually not certain though if we can reach it from here. But what I'm certain of though is that that shortcut is worth gold. It really is worth so much though that I advise you to use it quite a lot. It is amazing, that shortcut. And I love that I found it. Absolutely amazing. Anyways, whoop, almost a little bit further. That's an interesting little vehicle there. Very cool looking too, huh? Is that a... Ah, it looks American though, but is it? Well, let's just lift it a little bit over here because I want to grab it in the middle. There you go. Right in the middle on the roof, right? You know, just a massive magnet. So we can reach all of this though, except the one that I want though. Oh, that is a shame. So let's just do it by hand. Interesting, right? You know, mouse control, it's a little bit better. Wow, this looks like an American truck and not a Russian one though. We don't have these in Europe. Interesting, right? Well, yeah, they are using mostly like farmers are... Well, I cannot put my finger on all the farmers though, what they are buying. But I don't know of a European truck, pickup truck design that is like this. I might be wrong though, I might be overlooking something. But who knows, who knows. Because I remember them using a Dodge Ram or, you know, Chevrolet or a Ford. There we go, a little bit further. A Range Rover, yeah, sure. We have those and we have other Jeeps too, but nothing like a pickup truck though, now do we? I might be overlooking something though, so don't quote me. If you do know what Europe has as a pickup truck alternative, do let me know though, because I'm really drawing a blank here. Anyways, let's go and deliver this big boy with the same route that we came from. It is a gold mine road, I would say. It really is. It's a massive shortcut. Normally it will take me around, I would say 10 minutes to get over here by the riverbed. Maybe 6 minutes. 6 to 10 minutes. It really depends on which truck we are using though. Man, do you think that we can fix this bodywork? Look at all the dents though. Cute little tire though, right? You know, like, yeah, we better throw that away and get some proper installments here. I think I had this. Or I still have it though, this Scout though. Doesn't matter. Yeah, the treasure hunter, man, you know, I hope he found something. If not, this bill is absolutely heartbreaking. Make for a nice print screen here with the truck on the rear. You know, like a little hunter's trophy or something. I don't know what it is, but I kind of have the feeling whenever I'm driving the Avonhorn right now, and then we have this one with us, it's like a kid finding a possum, you know, grabbing it and dragging it inside the home, asking mom that he can have it, that he can keep it as a pet. You know, I kind of feel like that right now. Can I keep it? Oh well. Here we go. We arrive at our place. Ooh. Yeah, we better fix that up while we are at it. It's not a lot of damage though, but damage do stacks on. And do we have to drive like this? There you go. Looks like new. That's a handsome reward. You decide what to do with it now. Yeah, I think though what's going on in his mind. Like, yeah, he cannot keep that right now. One reason is very simple. It will cost him way too much though. Way too much to fix it or even discard it though. He cannot afford the cost though. Can we just drop it? Hello. Go. Oh well. Nothing is going as planned. There we are. I think we already had the Khan Sentinel, didn't we? Now, before we do anything, let's see if I have. Okay, so the Khan 317 Sentinel doesn't get registered though for some reason, right? Look at that. There we go. We had it, but now we have it again. Which is awesome, which is very, very cool. Now we can put it into an S rating there. Suspension, race, custom in Amur. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the one that we actually forgot to you know, grab. So that's interesting. What are the biggest tires? 37 inch. Not bad, by the way. Not bad. There's some very decent thick tires over here. 41, 37s. Ah, 41s are the biggest one. I wonder how good these are here. Yeah, I really start to wonder though. We could tune it up. You know what? Let's tune it up though. Sure. Because we do still have to explore quite a bit of a region. Ah, do we want to? No. Why? Because we are doing it with trucks. Yeah, we do need more grip though. We do need more grip. Anyways, off we go to the next mission right now. Barefoot Cobbler. Wasn't there something else that we wanted to do around here though? Nope, that's the last one. Barefoot Gobbler. Now we do need a truck with a low bed and a crane. Let's see what we have. Now here we are though. Here we are. We have to get the trailer and of course the 5 vehicle parts upright again. And then we are going to haul it off though. So it's going to be more than just a simple task though. We kind of have to preload all of it. Which is the interesting part, one might say, huh? Let's see. There you go. Yeah, a little bit further. There you are. Alright, awesome. Now, let's start with the one all the way at the distance there. And we can just fuel off. Well, not fuel it up, but haul it up. Oh, boy. Yeah, look at that. We almost lost a tire or two. Again, with the rear ones. And again with the front ones. We gotta be more careful though, huh? Alright, so I'm not going to go into this field over here. There are too many tree stumps. They might actually be an absolute minefield for us. Let's just grab it. Move it around. Let's change the camera. So yeah, the camera of the movement of these cranes, for those that don't know, are dependent on your camera angle. So that's the little strange thing about it, but once you keep that in mind, your steering will be a lot better though. Handling, not steering. I plan to do this one all the way at the back. So the other two I can actually put on there easily once we do have the trailer with us, right, you know? And again, looking at the one at the top there, it might actually be a little bit of a... not a difficult task, but a dangerous task. A tip-heavy task, one might say. So maybe be careful about it, right, you know? Maybe wait with it a little bit more. It would be nice if we could actually reach that one. Out, yeah, look at that. The other one, same though. Just out of reach though, just out of reach. Here we are. And let's go grab it. Lift it up though. Yeah, I do not like the blue or the yellow crane. I really like the red little Panaro, I believe it's called. Panaro crane though. They are so good. Incredible little crane though. My oh my oh my. And I wish though we could have that little crane on more trucks than just the Avonhorn. I believe there is also the Pandera STD4 that we can use it with. Although I'm not 100% certain of that one. Okay, we have to turn this one all the way around. But yeah, I really do think like those are the two trucks that we can definitely use it with. There might be another one here and there though. I'm not 100% certain about that one. But they are amazing, I can tell you already. So if you have a job which is a little bit on the difficult side, be sure to get one truck with that type of trailer, of a crane with you, because it is such an amazing difference. It's a very difficult terrain, by the way, to do this. There's little control over the physics of your cargo, and then of course, you know, the crane, as you can see, with the slightest movement, it is shaking. I might say it's almost breaking apart too. And the further you are away with the crane, the lower it is going to get, right? And then you might actually tip it over. So I'm not going to put that in there from this angle. Yeah, too dangerous. The entire trailer could just tip over once again, right? Okay, roll forward. Just keep it rolling. There we are. Now, I said that it might be too risky, but I think I will do it. The reason is, it is well balanced though on our truck itself. The issue is though, as you can see, there are some tree stumps here and there that might make it a disaster for me to actually maneuver around here. There we go. By the way, pack the cargo. Ooh, yes, there you go. All right, cargo packed. Very nice, very nice. Before we move on, let's go and grab this one. Try to put it all the way at the back. If not, though, it will just sort itself out. But I think it's best to just try to get it as far to the back as we can. Awesome sauce. I'm not going to unpack and pack it directly though. Now it is getting late. I think I'm going to have a little hike towards the church over there. Maybe we can get a cot or something and spend the night nicely over there. go. Perfect, Rolf. Perfect, but you know. Yeah, a little bit of a rush there, one might say, but it's getting cold though. So let's walk towards the church, and in the early morning we're going to walk back. Here we go. Let's try to make it. Ooh, that's a lot of stress though on the low saddle. Not just that, but on the trailer there too, huh? But there we go. A beautiful go. It goes way smoother than I anticipated though. But, hey, we had a very easy time here in the Urska River right now. I really wonder, will it also be as easy in the next region, where we are going to restore everything that we can. Now I'm going to go in there with the Zigzag. If there is a trailer there for fuel, right? If not, we are going to drag one with us from the garage. It's going to be great though. The journey is going to be fantastic. But I hope that we can go directly from here towards there, because then we can have a fuel station there already. Now, it might be difficult to get the trailer where I want it to go without all the bridges. Because if that is the case though, then we just have to get some extra supplies there too. Right? So it's going to be a monumental task, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Now, there's also a smaller issue, like we do need a lot of cargo. And we really do need a lot of cargo to be hauled towards there. And I believe it's from this factory and from the warehouse and the sawmill where we can get the cargo that we do need. That means that our strategy is probably going to change a little bit, that we do need a massive trailer. It's going to be a lot of fun, but the massive trailer can cause massive trouble too. Maneuvement, control, and passage. Yeah, that is the main objective right now, right? You know, like the object of the passage is that I'm worrying about the most, because all of these roads, they are very, very damaged though. And everything is kind of blocking either the entire road, half of it, or the curves are extreme. And then there is other issue, right, where we have the rocks blocking the entire road and some pitfalls here and there. So it is going to be an amazing little issue though that we have to conquer. And in our head it might be way worse though than it actually is, because I'm a little bit of an optimist, by the way. So if I think a little bit like, you know, like, oh, and then we arrive there, it might be easy too. So yeah, I'm not a pessimist. I'm not thinking doom and gloom. So I might actually be underestimating things, you know, like that is the one thing that I probably have to worry about the most. Oh yeah, look at that. The almighty root again, blocking one of the most powerful trucks by its roots and wheels though. I mean, yeah, that's a little silly Billy right over there, huh? Oh yeah. We are not stuck here at anything but the wheels. Crazy stuff. Let's move it that way. Of course, I did not grab the tree. Let's keep hauling the wench in though. Yeah, and these are the things though that is making Amur very interesting. Ay, 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 ay. A root system like that, huh? Wow. Oh, look what is happening down there though at the trailer. Look what happening. Oh my. Whoa. So there were two roots at the wheels of our own truck and the one at the back. Oh, aren't we lucky that we still have the cargo? Aren't we lucky right now? Wowzers, bowsers. I can just imagine it will be flying all the way around. And I just have to get all over there. Yo, we are very, very blessed. We are blessed indeed. Now, the barefoot cobbler. Yeah, that's the mission that we were on or are on. And we are definitely going to deliver it in a second right now. Beautiful, though. Beautiful. Show task. Nope. Cargo management. There we are. Where do we have to deliver it? There you go, the barefoot cobbler. You're good. Well, you helped us and we will repay you. If you need repairing, drop by. We'll see what we can do. Very beautiful though, very nice. Well, well, well. This is actually a contract though. Bare minimum it's called. And it is part of the Amur regional administ. It's a very important mission though in my opinion. And this is why we are going with this mission first before anything else though. It's going to be a massive detour too. Because we don't have this one open yet. And we have to make our way all the way over here to the Cosmodome or whatever it's called. No, it's not a Cosmodome. It's the rocket installation center. And yeah, I think we have no other choice though. We really have to go plow through this. So we have that open at all costs. One might think. Yeah, there we go. The one might think. Why? Because this one is right at the beginning. If we take this away from the get-go, there goes our hauling capabilities instantly, because it's going to be difficult to go towards the military rocket installation now, wouldn't it be? It's going to be very difficult to get there. So we have no other choice. Attach the trailer and park it right next to the road. Oh yeah, this is preparation for the future though, one might say, right? Preparations for the future. And I would say you could probably use all the fuel. And the best thing of that is though, right, you know, once you do, you might actually reset the mission though, you know, and then it spawns in again, and then you have an entire trailer again. If you want, you can do it, because I am, how shall I say, because I am recording and making a playthrough. I don't do it, because we are here for the story too, right? This one, what a disaster. We covered that one, and then we are going to grab something bigger this time. Now, this might be the dumbest thing that I ever do in this game though. I'm kinda looking forward to do so. We're going to go with an 8-slot trailer with the Kolob 74760, and we are at 22% of the missions. I have to say though, this is a beautiful truck to do it with. We have the race suspension. It's actually an active suspension though that we can switch on and off. Now we do need 2 of those. And we do need 3 of the metal beams to get flowing. There we go. Now this one might seem to be empty though, but as you can see we do have metal beams over there too. So what we also might do is use an 8-slot trailer for the metal rolls to make actually metal beams. I think we definitely have to do that. It's something that I'm not looking forward to do, but it's something that we probably have to do. Alright, unless we unlock something somewhere else. But my oh my oh my, this is going to be something else though. Technically we should have fueled up there. So I hope that is not going to bite me in the rear. But man, this is awesome though. This is awesome. I love a heavy cargo and all. It's fantastic stuff. But you gotta be careful, you know what I mean? You either, if you gotta be dumb, you gotta be tough. Let's be honest there. And we are being dumb, so we gotta be tough here. Let's roll it out. I mean, all of this right now is not an issue, because most of the roads right now are proper clean. The issue is actually the length of it all. And we don't have a crane to actually fix it up either, so I love it. I love the challenge. So let's see how well it goes though, huh? But this trailer, no matter what, it is unpractical in most regions that we have been in. Technically in all regions. And then we are here at the endgame boss of SnowRunner. Right? You know, like, yeah. Why not? Why not? It's like you have a massive, powerful character in Elden Ring with the most majestic two-handed sword type, fabulous Sparkles everywhere whenever you hit an enemy. And then you say like, you know what? I realize we still have that broom though in my inventory. Let's defeat the all-god boss with that broom in hand. Let's wipe the floor with him. And that's technically what we are going to do. We either succeed here and make this a standard for Amur and wipe the floor with Amur, or we are being humbled. And it might be a mixed bag though. Because if this is going butter smooth, it might be like we are doing this a couple of times back and forth, right? Well, let's see. All of this is just easy mode road so far. And I don't think we are going to struggle too much with this setup. Oh boy. And there we go though, huh? Oh, there we are. Yeah, that rock alone though. That's a major tease. On slippery roads. Ooh-wee. I mean, we could already have failed there by the truck alone. Look at that. Get out of the way though, because we do need to take this bridge head on. But then again, we have a lot of reeds though with whatever is behind us with a wench because of the trailer length though. So that's nice. That is very, very good about this. Everything that has a downside has an upside. Never forget about that in real life. Every failure creates an opportunity. fighting here a little bit against the issues that I always had with these bigger trailers though. And that is the anchors. The anchors do love to dig in though. Big time, big time. And yeah, there's nothing that we actually can do about that. Other than raw dogging it, you know. Oh yeah, gotta raw dog it. Now we gotta be careful though that we don't flip the trailer open though, right? You know, over. Papa. Look at the stress that's on the trailer, by the way. There's no movement that we can have either over here. So that's kind of interesting. Papa. Let's try to do it a little bit more rough and tough right over here. That means going sideways with the Kolob though as much as we can. Although, can we do it a lot? Oh, pretty decently, yes sir. There we go. Alright. A little bit stuck here, which is not a bad position to be stuck at. Oh, wrong one. Oh yeah, come on big boy. Come on. It's the same position almost though. Yeah. Then there might be another tactic that we might be using right over here. Just pull it even more sideways, you know? Doesn't really work sadly. What about the trailer itself? Nope. Yeah, this is the issue though with with Amur. It's the small paths everywhere. Just a small little change of plan and everything keeps on rolling. And that's the beautiful thing about difficult terrain too. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling this would definitely happen though, right? You know? There we go. Now the rear wheels are stuck there. To be honest, we could never ever use this trailer again, by the way. It is so bent that it will be a hazard on any road. Oh, beautiful. Let's keep them rolling. We're almost there at town though. So what we are going to do is sleep right over there. We have no other choice, boys. You know, we have no other choice. Good morning, princess. Here's your coffee, here's your beef jerky, and off we go, though, off we go. Oh yeah. We gotta be careful for these dips too, right? Because if those anchors dig in, man, they are hungry for Mother Earth. They are digging in, though. And the Kolob is a pretty tall boy though, right? You know, a pretty tall truck to begin with. And even with the active suspension, what we have on right now, the anchors are so long though on these trailers that they might still dig in. So you really have to keep an eye on that too. Further, the journey was a slippery one, right? Oh yeah, we had to use the anchor a couple of times. But we did it. We managed to move on. We are still conquering Amur right now. So far, so easy mode though. And I don't like to use it, you know, to sleight of hand though. Because it is tough though, it is tough. It takes time, it takes careful, well, winching. But you don't feel like you're tip heavy at all. Because we are not. We are not. If the Kolob would be tip heavy, then I'm a Martian, you know what I mean? What I'm going to do is trying to slide through the right side of the town though. Not through the garden anymore. Now, hopefully that is a possibility. Because if it is not though, yeah, we are in trouble. We are in trouble then. Not sure why we are in trouble here to begin with. Probably we are stuck onto something again. But then again, those tires over there, they are a pain to begin with, right? They really are a pain in deep mud. They are just normal basic highway tires after all, what the trailer has. But also don't overthink it though, because this place is very, very, very nasty for any truck, no matter what. It is absolutely disgusting though, like how deep the mud is here. Let's try to steer a little bit away from that tree so the trailer doesn't get stuck. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Now, up ahead over there, right when we are on the new road, right here, this turn is absolutely going to be dangerous. So, extra patient there. Forward, yeah, just like that. Alright, I'm not afraid of the wheels with the trailers though. They do never pop. At least not in my experience though. They could pop, but it might be like we don't notice it though, right? You know, because we don't get a pop-up from it, like our trucks. I think they are pure solid no matter what. Let's go in high gear. And over there we have a deep little bath of mud though, so again, I advise to go to the side where you have the most wrenching power or abilities. And that's the right side. I never took the right side, what I'm going to take right now. But normally I would just advise to go right here on the middle of the road though, but on the rider side. Okay. We got ice and a rock though. Okay. So if you have a tip heavy truck, stick on the rocks. Alright. Don't go like I do right now. Right in the middle. This is more for science right now to learn about all of it. But if I were you, don't go for science. Ever. Now that road over there though, that seems quite passable, I have to say. But it's a scout road, I'm certain. And then from here we want to go right over there. Yeah, we just made it ourselves way out of fuel. No way, Jose, though. No way. Alright, that is okay, because right over here at the Northern Aegis installation, we have the ZigZ, and we have it full of gasoline, so off we go though. Well, now it's full of gasoline. Just be sure, by the way, if you do this. Oh, the Kolob is really hungry though, huh? Did you see that? Was moving towards our fuel. There we go. The Kolob right over there. Be sure to actually get the extra supplies up and running before anything else, because you don't want to get stuck or anything like that either, right? You know, with your auto recovery truck, because that will be embarrassing now. Alright, let's move this one out of the dirt. Go straight water. Yeah, this is the worst case that I could have done by checking out, you know, oh, this side did actually work right now, but we are managing though, don't we? All for science though, one might say, right? Trucker science. way more advanced than bro science, though. We can agree on that. Oh, yeah. It is stuck actually on the left side between the rock, right, you know, and then, yeah, it is messy, though. It is messy, but we are doing it. There we go. We could actually use that one right over there, too. And if I do need help, though, I can use the Zigzag and push the rear side where we want it to go to, right? So that's an option. And by the rear side, I will push it towards the left, though. Yeah. Oh, we can. Nice. Look at that. Woo! Not too much, though, big boy. No. Careful, though. Very nice, very nice. It's good that we do have a trailer there, right? Not a trailer, a crane. So we can put everything back on our trailer here. Now, there is something, though, that stops me from moving on here, too. And I don't see what it is, though. It is probably this truck right now on its own. Probably it's the rear tires that are stuck against something. Now, as you can see, diff lock and all-wheel on, all-wheel drive are always on. Yeah, oh, look at that. Really? Ooh. Oh, that is evil, though. It are the logs over here that should help us out. That are actually punishing us extremely. Because now we are stuck between a rock and a hard place, though. Even when we turn around, it absolutely is the case. So, you know what? Change. Start the engine. Just like that. And brute force or Kolob right now. Alright. That much for brute forcing, but we will brute force it. Okay. We either have to turn around or this might work. Okay. Just don't do it. It's not worth it, though. It really is not worth it. Alright, maybe like this. Oh. Nope. Okay, so we are going to try something else here. I hope we can still do it. Oh, come on, big boy. Come on. All what we want to do, though, is get the Zigzag below the Kolob right now. We are so stuck there, man, between the beams and the rock. Oh, will we? Will we? No, we will not. Alright, I'm not going to give up. It is totally stuck. There is nothing I can do right now in a traditional way. So we are going to do it in a very special way, though. Alright, so change the truck. Detach the trailer. Yeah. As you can see, that is the issue right over there, though. Wowzers, though. That is something else, man. Yep. What an issue, what an issue. We are not even strong enough to pull it out. Not even close. Change the truck again. Change the lightning towards the middle of the day so you can actually see what's going on. Yeah, there's not enough grip either on any way or form. Now this is not going to help, though, because I really do think it is totally stuck here in the ice.
And when you go, I will fall back apart. Find pieces of me all over the yard. Cause hey man, there were just too many days when our good intentions only got in the way. And I almost never know what I should say. Maybe nothing nowhere ever was that okay. In this house of cards, with only hearts.
Let's try this once more, but from the front. Full speed ahead, in other words. There we go. There we go. Accelerate. High gear. Auto gear. Come on, big boy. Okay. Shall we try it once more? Because if this does nothing, though, only God can remove that Kolob from its issue. Only God can do it then. Alright, a little bit further. High gear. Auto. So we can get full 7 out of 7 hopefully this time. Going downhill too, 7 out of 7. Top speed. Oh, that moved. That moved. Oh, that did move though. I hope you're laughing though. I hope though. This is a video that is completely different. Oh, yeah. Nope. Nothing. This is a video that is completely different to what I normally do. And I have to say though, it's kind of fun to make it like this. But it's also so weird though, I have to say, right? You know? No progress. Just a massive struggle. Stop the engine. But it's actually part of the game though, right? You know, like we never struggle in the game. And then out of nowhere we do have this. Oh! We are moving. We are moving, dudes! No way! No way! Alright, let's try to get completely out of here. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, call me happy though, because I am incredibly happy. Now we have to find our way back over here. You know what? Let's use the Avonhorn for that though, huh? Oh, this is the 4th day of recovery, by the way. 4 days of recovery. Oh my. Oh my. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, this feels so good though. This feels incredibly good. Stop the engine to change the truck. I know we don't have enough gasoline though, but that's alright. We have the recovery vehicle right over there, the 6Z. My oh my, we are free. Ooh, don't do the mistakes that I did though. Please don't. You will have a bad time, right? Oh wait, let's just change the suspension mode and lower it up. Let's try to find a nice little way in between here. Yeah, sink it in. And then we have to take it from the side. Well, I'm going to fuel it up and I'm going to just drive backwards until it clicks in though, right, you know, and then it will be fine. What we also could do is go like this and pull it on top of us. But the issue is, of course, that little pole over there. So we got to be careful with that. So yeah, by that, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time. And I hope you had a little laugh at me though, right, you know. And yeah, man, don't give up with this stuff though. Don't give up because you are the master. The game is a disaster though, right? You know, keep that in mind. And I will see you in the next one. Happy trucking!